Hello children, this is your English grammar class. Today we are going to begin lesson 5 pronoun. You have studied definition of pronoun in your previous class also. A pronoun is a word used instead of noun. We can say that a pronoun replaces the noun. So we'll learn the definition of pronoun with the help of the examples like Harry is absent because Harry is ill. We say that pronoun is used to avoid the repetition of noun also. Here you can see in the sentence Harry is the noun which is repeated in the sentence. So the sentence is not seems to be correct. So to avoid the repetition of noun, the word Harry will write the pronoun. You know the pronouns are he, she, it, they are the different pronouns. So we can write the same sentence as Harry is absent because he is ill. Because he is ill. Instead of Harry, noun, we had used pronoun he. Why we had used he? As the Harry is the male person. So for the male gender, we use instead of male noun, we use pronoun he. Clear? Now see the different kinds of pronoun. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, distributive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns. And last one is the reciprocal pronoun. Here one more pronoun is there, that is the reciprocal pronoun. 10 is the reciprocal pronoun that you add with these kinds of pronoun. I repeat, the pronouns are of 10 kinds, that is personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, distributive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, and 10th is the reciprocal pronoun. So here we will learn about these kinds of pronoun one by one. Personal pronoun. Personal pronouns are those pronouns that stand for the people and things. They depend on the person, number and gender of the noun. We'll learn about the personal pronoun like the words I, we, you, he, she, it, they are called personal pronoun. I, we, you. These pronouns are used for the person. She, he. These pronouns are used for the person. As you have studied, the definition of personal pronouns are the pronouns that stand for people. So these pronouns stands for people. It is also stands for the things. They stands for people. Are called personal pronoun. All these are personal pronoun. It is also used for the thing. So these pronouns stands for the people and things. They depend on the person, number, gender of the noun. So that person, it depends on the person because they all stand for 3 person. These pronouns stands for 3 person. So it depends on the number of person and gender. You know gender, male gender, female gender. So on that also it depends. Like the person speaking is the first person. The person who is speaking is the said to be first person. The person spoken to, with whom you are speaking, that is the second person, and the person spoken of is the third person. So learn this. The person speaking is the first. Like I am speaking, I am the first person. The person. So what word I have used for myself? I. So I is used for the first person. The person spoken to. with whom we are speaking. Like I am speaking to you. I am speaking to you. So that is the second person. You is the second person. I is the first person, and the person spoken of is the he, she. That is the third person. He, she, it. He, she, it. These are the third person. We will learn this with the help of table given in your book. As I have told, the person is speaking. The person speaking is the first person. So here first person is what, children? I. I have given example, no? And that object is in that is me. Second person is you, the person whom we speaking to. And third person, the person who spoken of, like he, she, him, her. So plural of this first person, I, plural is we. I for the one person, whereas for the many person we are saying we are playing. If you are alone playing, you will say I am playing. If many children are playing with you, you will say we are playing. Okay. Then second person, you always remain as you. Third person, she is doing her work. All the girls are doing her work, so we say that they are doing their works. Okay. And the object of that is we, us, you, they, them. In book, some fill in the blanks are given. I will do 1, 2 for you. Remaining you have to try yourself. First one, fill in the blanks with suitable personal pronouns. Along with this, you just open your book. First is we are looking for Rohan. We are looking for Rohan. Have you seen? What you have to write there? Him. Him. Him is the object that you have to fill in the first blank. Have you seen him? That is the object. Because we are looking for Rohan. Rohan is the noun. Have you seen? Rohan you have to use the word. But pronouns are that where we avoid the repetition of noun. So instead of Rohan, what we will say? Have you seen him? Second, being the eldest daughter, Dash took good care of her younger sister. Being the eldest daughter, she took. She is the third person. She took good care of her younger sister. So this way you have to fill personal pronouns given on page number 30 of your book. Possessive pronoun. Second kind of pronoun is possessive pronouns. These pronouns are the pronouns that indicates possession. Possession means, children, ownership. Possession of a noun that they stand by themselves. For example, these books are mine. These books are mine. As I told you, possession means ownership. These books are mine. So who is the owner of the books? Me, mine book. Okay. These clothes are her. Who is the owner of the clothes? Hers. So it is showing the possession of the person. So look at the table. For the possessive noun, for the first person, we are using mine. Like this book is mine. Okay, mine. That is the first person. And the plural of mine is ours. These books are ours. These, T-H-E-S-E, these books are ours. Second person, yours. Plural is yours. Yours, yours. Third person, his, hers, its. And the plural is theirs. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun indicates that the object of a verb is same as the subject. The object of the verb is same as the subject. For example, I hurt myself. She hurt herself. So here myself is the object. Myself is the object. When action reflects on the subject. Here action. Here is the subject is I. Subject is what, children? I. That the object of a verb is same as the subject. So here the object of the verb. Object is myself, and this object is same as the subject, that I hurt myself. They hurt themselves. I cut myself while chopping vegetables. So when action reflects the subject, when the action what you are doing that reflects the subject, that is the reflexive pronoun. Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns is that which is used to add the emphasis to the subject of the sentence. Emphasis means that giving the pressure, जोर देना. उसमें emphasis means that we have to give pressure to the subject, which is used to add emphasis to the subject. So here we are giving pressure to the subject. So here you can see that added, this added to my, you, your, him, is, it and selves, to our, them, yours. So you can see with the help of the example what are the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. The reflexive pronoun, they are used as objects of the verb when the action of verb returns to the door. Reflexive pronouns are used as the objects. Like I had given the example, I hurt myself. Here the subject is I and myself is the object. They are used as objects of the verb. They are used as the object of the verb. These subjects and objects of the sentence are same person. Here I, we are talking about I, and myself. Myself is means we are also talking here also the subject are the same, subject and object. Myself is the object, I is the subject, and the person is same. Like I hurt myself means I and myself is the same person, no children. Another example, like I cut myself. So there also I and myself is the same person. So here the subject and object of the sentence are the same person. Remember that. In emphatic pronoun, they are used to emphasize noun or pronoun. They are used to emphasize noun or pronoun. She is the pronoun. She herself opened the door. She herself opened the door. So there, she herself opened the door. We are saying like that. She has done that great work. She herself opened the door. So here we are giving emphasis to the noun or pronoun. We are giving importance to the pronoun. Another example given in your book, you can open the book along with that. Like the principal herself attended the annual function. The principal. So here we are giving importance to the principal. The principal herself. The principal is ladies. The principal herself attended the annual function. So that are the emphatic pronouns. So you should not get confusion with these reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun, because that words are same but the conditions are different. Some examples, exercises given in the book. Fill in the blanks with appropriate pronouns. Then identify the pronoun. Like he posted the letter. So you have to fill the pronoun. He posted the letter himself. He posted the letter himself. So here the subject is he and that person is also same. The subject and objects are same. He posted letter himself. So subject he and himself is the same. So that is the reflexive pronoun. Father met the principal. Father met the principal himself. So here father, we are giving importance to father. So that is the emphatic pronoun, that we are giving pressure. Father met the principal. So you can complete all the blanks given in the book. Soon I will give you answers. Now next pronoun is, that is the pronoun, fifth pronoun, demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns indicates the object that we try to describe or tell you the specific distance, near or far of the object. Are used to point to people or things that are near or far from us to introduce people. For example, children, near. For the near person, we use this as a singular. Like this is my ball. This is my ball. So that ball is near to us. That's why we say this is my ball. Whereas with many balls are there, so we will say these are my balls. These are my balls. Okay. If the same object, that ball, is far from us, we'll say that is my ball. That is my ball, which is far from us. And many balls are there, so we'll say those are my balls, or those balls are mine. Those balls are mine. So these are the demonstrative pronouns. Next is distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun. Distributive pronouns are used to refer to people or things taken one at a time. Distributive pronouns are used to refer to people or things taken one at a time. They always take a singular verb. They are always singular verb. We'll learn with the help of example. Each took it in turn. Each means singular, one thing. Each means one thing. Okay. Each took it in turn. So each is here distributive pronoun. Neither of the girls was late. Neither means no one. No one of the girls were late. So they always take a singular verb. It is always about the singular verb. Neither of the girls was late. So was, verb is what here? Was. So neither is the distributive pronoun. Either of you can go. Either, any one of you can go. Either means anyone. So here either is the distributive pronoun. Either, each, neither, all are distributive pronouns. Next is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to people or things in general way without exactly saying who or what they are. Sometimes the pronouns used in a sentence do not refer to any particular thing or person. Here we are not referring to a particular person or thing. They are used in general way. Such as pronouns are known as indefinite pronouns. For example, all. So we are not referring any one person, any one particular person. We are talking about all the person. Anyone, anybody, anything means any one of you, anybody of you, anything can do. Everyone, everybody, everything, someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, nothing, some, none, etc. are the examples of indefinite pronouns. Sentence with indefinite pronouns like nobody can help you in this issue. So here nobody is the indefinite pronoun. Did you ask anybody to come? So did you ask anybody, anyone? Indefinite pronouns refer to any one person. Here is not about the particular person. It is about the general people. We are talking to about general people. So did you ask anybody to come? So here anybody is what? Indefinite pronoun. In the third sentence you just tell me what is the indefinite pronoun. Somebody has stolen my watch. So where is the indefinite pronoun, children? Somebody is the indefinite pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. Next is interrogative pronoun. By the interrogative word only we know that which asks questions. So the pronoun that are used for asking questions is known as interrogative noun. Like example, what are the kinds of film that you like? What are the kinds of film that you like? Given in book. Who is there? Question is who. Question words is that. What do you want? What? Which are your books? Which? These are the interrogative pronouns. Relative pronouns refer to a noun or pronoun mentioned previously. Relative pronouns means about which we have already talked in. That is the relative pronoun. Refer to a noun or pronoun which already we had spoken. A pronoun in one which is used to refer to noun mentioned previously. Previously means already we have talked about that. Whether they are people, place, things, animals or ideas. Relative pronouns can be used to join two sentences. These relative pronouns are used to join two sentences. For example, the book that I wanted to buy was not available. So here already we had spoken about the book that I wanted, and these sentences, here we are joining two sentences. First sentence is the book. Then we had joined with the word that. I wanted to buy was not available. So here we have joined two sentences with the word that, and we have already talked about the book. So these are the relative pronouns. Here some examples of relative pronoun. This is the place where we met. This is the place. Here already we have talked about the place where we met, and we had joined that sentence with the word where. You can choose one person whomever you like. So here you can choose one person. We have already talked about one person in the sentence and joined the second sentence with the word whomever, and the second sentence is you like. He who hesitates is lost. So he, about whom we have already talked, and who is joined with the sentence with the hesitates is lost. Okay, so these are the relative pronoun, and here we have discussed almost pronouns, and the last is reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun indicates that two or more people are doing the same thing. Two or more people are, give importance to the line, two or more people are doing the same things. There are two reciprocal pronouns, each other and one another. Main two reciprocal pronouns are each other and one another. For example, we get each other on Diwali. We get each other on Diwali. Here we are talking about two or more person. Here is, we can't talk about one person. Each other means two people are there. So we get each other on Diwali. We should help one another. Here only two examples are there, each other and one another, for the reciprocal pronoun. And you know, here we talk about two person, not about the single person. So this way you can recognize the reciprocal pronouns. So here our class is over. We have studied about 10 kinds of pronouns. Book exercises given, children. So read the chapter and try to do book exercise yourself. Afterwards I will give you answer. Just you match your answers whether you are correct or not. So thank you, children.